This is the new BMW M4 Competition xDrive convertible, and I'm afraid I don't like it. I love it! And today I'm in Miami, Florida, in the quietest place I could find to show you why I think this could be the next GTR. I will also show you some of my favorite features, take it for a drive and give you some driving impressions, and then in the end, I will point out some of the things that you should look for if you're planning to buy one of these. In the ever-evolving world of automotive excellence, one name stands out for its commitment to precision, power, and sheer driving pleasure: BMW. At the forefront of this legacy is the BMW 3 Series, a model that has redefined the concept of driving enjoyment since its inception in 1975. I covered the history of the 3 Series in another video, so I won't bore you with that again, but I didn't touch on the M Series, so let's touch on that quickly. In the pursuit of motorsport excellence and following the footsteps of Mercedes AMG, BMW established the M Series as a symbol of performance, precision, and the thrill of the track. The first M-badge vehicle, the M1, set the stage in 1978, showcasing BMW's commitment to blending racing technology with road cars. The M3, introduced in 1986, became an icon, dominating the racing circuit and earning its place as a high-performance street car. The M Series evolved over the years with models like the M5 and the M6, pushing the boundaries of luxury and speed in a single car. The M trim, characterized by its aggressive styling, enhanced performance, and distinctive badging, became synonymous with automotive performance. Now let's fast forward to the present and set our sights on the 2022 BMW M4. Don't you mean M3? M3. No. This is the M4. M4. I'll explain it to you later, okay? As I was saying, this is the 2022 BMW M4 Competition xDrive convertible. This open-top marvel takes the M4 to new heights, combining the raw power of the M trim with the thrill of top-down driving. Under the hood, you'll find a 3-liter M twin turbocharged inline-6 engine, tuned to deliver a staggering 503 horsepower through an 8-speed CF automatic transmission with all-wheel drive. All these helps the competition go to 60 in just 3.5 seconds. The exterior of the M4 is a work of art, if you ignore the front end. Although it has a very aggressive front fascia and distinctive M badging, the coupe versions lack the aggressive looks of the sedans, with the wheel arches, especially in my opinion. The retractable hardtop not only adds practicality, and it enhances the driving dynamics, allowing you to enjoy your surroundings and especially that beautiful engine noise. Stepping inside the M4 competition, you know you're stepping into something special. The M Sport seats, premium materials, and cutting-edge technology create an ambience that complements the driving experience. The iDrive infotainment system is very customizable, and the driver assistance features ensure that you stay connected and in control. Actually, it makes it way too easy to drive this car. The M4 Competition convertible is more than just a car. It's a symphony of power and elegance, a culmination of the rich history of the 3 Series and the relentless pursuit of the ultimate driving machine. Now let's walk around the car and take a look at the interior. I'll show you some of my favorite features. Then let's take it for a drive and give you some of my driving impressions. And then in the end, if the weather permits, I will show you some of the things that you should look for if you're planning to buy one of these.
And so the weather did not cooperate. And so as a result, you may notice that I'll be doing voiceover, different shots under different lighting and potentially different clothing. And so that's what we're dealing with here. Let's take a look at the interior, starting with the shifter. This is one of my favorite features of the car. It has a mechanical feel to it as you engage reverse. A lot of these electronic shifters in many vehicles today are just that, an electronic switch that sends the signal to the transmission. In this car, I like that you have to shift it over and forward to engage reverse, and it actually stays there, differentiating the gears that you are in. Next are the M Sport standard seats. These are finished in Tartufo brown, but there are many other choices out there. Make sure that this is the color that you want. Great leather, great feel. These are also equipped with the neck heater, as you can see there, and that little M badge there, which lights up with the interior lights, and it also dims down as you dim down the interior lights. Very cool touch. There's also the M carbon seats available for those that want a more aggressive feel and looking seat. Next, I like the upgraded iDrive system. Not as intuitive, but I like that you can use the button or the touch screen. Either one works. I like the M1 and M2 buttons. You can have different configurations for your settings of on your car. It also adjusts the dash and the heads-up display. You can see there on your screen. As you activate different settings, it will change the layout. Also, you can see right here on the steering wheel, you have both the M1 and the M2. When you click that, you can also go into your setup and select how you want your engine to respond, how you want your chassis to respond, the steering feel, your brakes. You can also adjust the all-wheel drive system. So it's a very adaptive system, a little bit complicated for the people that don't like that much adjustability, but once you configure it, it kind of pretty much, it's set and forget it.
And now for my favorite part, let's go for a drive. Now driving the BMW M4 convertible xDrive competition. Boy, that's a long name, and this has been quite a difficult video to record with the weather and all that, but just bear with me here. First impressions driving this car. It's a large car for a 3 Series. It really is. I mean, this is, as you know, with a lot of cars, they just grow over time, but this doesn't feel like a 3 Series to me. It feels like a 5 Series. This is a pretty large car. Obviously, the 5 Series has grown in size as well, and the weight reflects that as well. This is a 4,300 pound car, pretty heavy for a 3 Series. Sitting position, great. I mean, adjustability out the wazoo. You can find a comfortable place here, and it's not like one of those where you feel like you are sitting pretty high up, like if it was a sedan or anything like that. No, it's a very sporty feeling sitting position you can find here, or if you want something higher up, you can do that as well. Plenty of adjustability here. Visibility is great. Power output feels great in this car. I really don't feel the weight of the car with this engine and transmission combo, and lag is very minimal. I mean, in certain occasions, you can tell that this is not a naturally aspirated car, but barely. Now, where these cars are shining is in the tuning department. BMW says this is a 503 horsepower rated engine. The dynos show otherwise. 540, 550 has been the average while on the dyno. But the interesting part is that you can very easily take one of these cars, put $5,000 into it, and get over 700 horsepower, beating or competing with, you know, cars like the McLaren 720S and others. Very supercar killer territory. This car being the convertible top, the convertible is actually, it's not just a fabric. It has some sort of material, a hard material in the top, which makes it a lot smoother for aerodynamics and for safety as well, but a little bit heavier. You do feel a little bit of that jitter when you take the top down. You'll see that with pretty much any convertible you drive, no matter what. The brakes are great on these cars. Now the interesting part is, and I hope you can hear this, but the suspension is, or it's pretty rough. I mean, listen to this. that's me going over the indicators on the highway lanes. If you go over those little bumps, it makes a lot of noise in here. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to hear that over the camera, but once you're in here in this interior, you can hear it pretty good, and it doesn't feel like a luxury car. And I think the reason for that is probably very hard bushings, which are good in giving you feedback when you are, driving on a racetrack or whatever, but not necessarily when you're just driving around the highway. Now the tuning part, that's why I was mentioning that this could potentially be the next GTR because of the tunability. These engines are remarkable. You can extract so much power out of these inline sixes with just simple tuning. It's just an incredible thing. How configurable everything is, the engine, the drivetrain, how durable it is. You can extract a lot of power, and that's why I'm saying this could potentially be the next GTR, killing McLarens, Ferraris, and everything on the road. And now you're really pumped and excited to buy one of these. So allow me to highlight some of the things that you should look for when buying one. And you're not going crazy. I am wearing different clothes. It's been a little bit difficult to record here in Miami with the weather. So it is a different day with different clothes. I do want to highlight some things. I always recommend that you get a PPI whenever you're purchasing a car, especially a specialty car like one of these. It's also never a bad idea to bring along a car savvy friend with you to help you look for things. I also want to remind you that with cars like this, what you see a lot these days is that people rent these cars. I rented this car in one of the apps online, and so what happens is people don't care about the cars. I mean, visually you want to make sure that the paint is not scratched when I'm driving it, because I would have to pay for that if I scratch it. But other than that, I really don't care how I drive it. I really don't care to valet the car or anything like that. So make sure that you look at the record, especially for cars like this. It's super important. I made a checklist, probably the most comprehensive checklist on the internet, showcasing step by step what to look for when buying any car. Start with that as your basis, but allow me to showcase some of the things that I think could be more expensive when buying one of these. With this car just being a few years old, the list of known issues is minimal. However, there are some items I want to highlight. Number one are recalls. I have links included here for either the National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration website or BMW themselves. Go to either one of them and plug in your VIN number to get a list of recalls for these cars. For the M4 competition convertible, I'm seeing 3 recalls so far that you should pay attention to. The remaining items that I'll be highlighting are rare but worth mentioning, keeping in mind that this is a track-focused vehicle. Sports vehicles are generally driven hard, especially if they are part of a rental fleet or track day experience company. Transfer case malfunctions. Issues with the transfer case, such as fluid leaks or electronic sensor failures, may be found. Listen for unusual noises during acceleration. If you have difficulty shifting gears, or if there are any warning lights regarding the transfer case on the dashboard, this may be an indication of a problem with the transfer case. Electronic system glitches. These vehicles are equipped with complex electronic systems, and occasionally they may experience glitches or software issues. Look for warning lights on the dashboard, erratic behavior of electronic features, or malfunctions in the iDrive system. Carbon buildup on intake valves. Carbon deposits on intake valves can affect engine performance. Symptoms may include rough idling, reduced power, or poor fuel efficiency. A professional inspection can confirm the issue. Suspension wear. Aggressive driving or road conditions can lead to premature wear on suspension components. Uneven tire wear, knocking or clunking sounds over bumps, or a noticeable decline in handling performance may be a clear indication of suspension issues. Oil leaks.
Defective or degraded gaskets and or seals can lead to oil leaks. Look for signs of oil under the car, a burning oil smell, or a drop in oil levels between scheduled oil changes. High pressure fuel pump issues. High pressure fuel pump failures may occur due to manufacturing defects or fuel quality issues. Reduced engine performance, hesitation during acceleration, or a check engine light related to fuel pressure may be signs of a problem. Brake wear. Aggressive driving or heavy braking can lead to premature brake wear. Squeaking or grinding noises while braking, reduced braking performance, or vibrations under braking are an indication of brake wear. Transmission problems. Issues with the CF transmissions are far in between. However, there have been reports of malfunctions or fluid leaks. Listen for unusual noises during gear changes, hesitation, or rough shifting. Check for any transmission warning lights as well. Cooling system failures. Overheating may occur due to issues with the radiator, water pump, or thermostat. Look for elevated engine temperatures, coolant leaks, or dashboard warning lights related to the cooling system. Exhaust valve actuator malfunction. There have been reports of failure in the electronic exhaust valve actuator. Listen for unusual exhaust sounds such as rattling or constant loudness, especially during gear changes. Tire and wheel issues. Potholes or rough roads can lead to tire punctures, wheel damage, or misalignment. Keep an eye out for vibrations, pulling to one side, or uneven tire wear. Be sure to check the tire pressure and inspect tires for damage.
I hope you find this video helpful and informative. If you did, give me a like, leave a comment below, and please subscribe. I look at the stats. Over 99% of you are watching my videos, but nobody's really subscribing. Why is that? What do I have to do? I have to get naked for you to subscribe? If so, let me know. I will do that, because my goal is this year I want to see 50% of you watching subscribe to my channel to help the channel grow. Thanks everybody. See you next time.